Yo, here we go. Sorry I'm late, but I don't think it matters. Nobody's here anyway. Oh, nobody showed up. I guess I can go now. Do I get to leave now since nobody's here? uh, I'm just waiting for that fucking coffee. Yeah, it's colder than shit. JHXT-XT9WY. God damn, dude. Can these bots get a little more creative or what? God, is that a bot or what? They can't even come up with a name. Are you for real? Yo. Can't be a bot. It said yo. Do bots don't say yo. What's the deal with your name, man? Come on. I'm trying to figure out where you guys come up with your names. Or how, not where, how you come up. Anywho, how's everybody doing? This coffee here is cold. Yeesh. You know, people buy that cold coffee shit, right? This tastes a little different. Of course, that shit tastes more like fucking hot chocolate coffee or something. Ooh. Oh, that's cool, man. Well, at least you're not a robot. At least you're real, hopefully. So how you been, man? Or woman? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, it's fucking cold. 35 degrees here, man. At least it's above freezing. Now I can go outside if I don't have anything important. Remember, folks, if it's below freezing and you go outside, especially in a vehicle, you better make sure you have a good reason, because if you break down or anything goes wrong, you're outside and now you have to deal with what is called exposure. You have to fight to keep your body from literally solidifying, freezing, solidifying, because temperature dictates states of matter. When you're outside below freezing, you're playing that game where you got to fight solidity. So you better have a good reason to go outside in a good running car, and people know where you're going. All kinds of shit in the elements when you guys living up, even where I live. It's, you know, probably what killed my brother, man. Any other day he had that car accident, he probably wouldn't have froze to death and died. He would have just been knocked out, unconscious, drunk, or whatever the fuck. Might not even have been. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea, but I think about that every fucking day. I live in a place where on the wrong night, if you fall down and trip, hit your head on the wrong night outside, you're dead. You're fucking dead. You freeze to death, you're dead. And that sucks, you know. I wish I lived a little bit further south. But hey, it's just that time of year. You got to be fucking careful and have a good reason to go outside when it's below freezing, because you know what I mean. 28 minus degree. Oh, snap. Yeah, it's getting below freezing up north where you guys are, where you're up north then. Yep. Where's everybody at? Fuck them if they can't take a joke, right? The world is not ready for me. That's negative 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I knew that was negative something, man. Cold. Boy, that is cold right there. That's colder than I ever want to have to deal with again. Experience. I don't even know. I know it's like negative 40 when I was in Waukegan there, Illinois. Great mistakes. Yeah, man, forget about it. Yeah, you ever see them fucking go mining over there in Alaska and you see the size of some of these melted buildings? When you see the size of some of these buildings, it's like compared to like Mount Everest and shit. Like these things are big, man. Like there's some big giant. The giants clearly lived there somewhere. Oh no, my power's going out. Give me 5 seconds and I'll change my battery. I gotta wait for the internet to come back on. What a crock of shit. Can you get, I wonder if you guys can hear that? So you know what I'm dealing with here. All right, I gotta change batteries. It's gonna fucking everybody go take a bathroom break, get a cup of coffee. I'm gonna grab my coffee, smoke a ball, smoke them if you got them. I'll be right back. Fuck. Shut your fucking hole. Shut that down. Are we back? Are we back? Can you guys hear me? Wednesday at noon. Oh, yeah. Melted buildings everywhere. It all looks the same, my friend. Uh, uh, the only thing that looks different or different is the different varying degrees of damage here and there for whatever reason, and it's amazing when you look at these fucking old world buildings, man. Oh my God. Oh, the world that was here was so, I don't know, just makes this world seem like a shithole, like a complete fucking shit show. The world today is a complete joke. It's a shit show. It's an insult. It's an insult to us souls here. I don't know. My internet's pretty fucking gnarly. Running like dog shit. Remnants.
I didn't set out to question Tracy.
Whoops. Uh-oh. So what you see are survivors, generationally speaking, not direct survivors of the 400 or 500 years old event. What we see here are ultimately the survivors, related to the survivors. So what we see here, if this is like however old, 100 years old or 152, however old this is, these images, this is still, say, about 2 to 3 years, 2 to 300 years after the Great Meltification event wiped out the entire realm, right? You have about 400 or 500 years ago, the world's wiped out, and then survivors start to repopulate and find pockets of survival everywhere. Hence the clothes, the incredible, beautiful clothes. Hence the trains and infrastructure everywhere that it shouldn't be yet. For example, the name of this is should be Old World train stations that shouldn't exist in 1800. Or it should, or actually, the way he puts that is completely wrong. Train stations shouldn't exist in the 1800s, is what it should be. We know they're from the old world that got wiped out. And then they eventually they inherited all these incredible technology, steam engines and shit, but they did away with them because they wanted to charge industry, corporations, the world, the people a tax to operate, to live. Everything had to be run on gasoline with this Rockefeller shit. So they did away with all the steam engines, where you just had to use wood, trash, all kinds of shit you need to burn anyway to power their steam engines. You could use steam engines to power generators, and you have free power. I mean, if I had the money, I would have a steam engine right now that ran on wood, trash, whatever the fuck I want, and it accumulated, it ran a generator to store power in batteries, or to just give me the power if I needed it right then. But you see all the incredible infrastructure of their old world, down to the clothes, umbrellas, all this shit they use from the old world, all inherited. All this shit, down to the clothes, the trains, everything was inherited from the old world that was wiped out 500 years ago. And so you see the survivors after a couple, 300-400 years starting to accumulate, finding all the infrastructure of the old world, coming together, cleaning it up. And all of a sudden, history was accelerated out of thin air. Everybody just discovered everything at the same time. It's so dumb. But people buy it, right? They're retarded. People are fucking dumb. They're dumb. But you see all the incredible infrastructure, but the streets, or brick streets, were all melted out and cooked into ash. So it's like they're dirt roads now, and it's like it just doesn't fit, right? You know how to make all these buildings, but you don't know how to make a road? No, the roads got damaged, but they can't put 2 and 2 together here, the retards here. They're too dumb. They'll never understand the incredible world that used to live here, because they're constantly trying to wipe it out of their minds. They want them to believe they just came from an ape and shit. And they're flying through space. They want people to believe that a sun made out of hydrogen and helium gas somehow shit a rock called Earth and Mars and all that shit. But then it shit Jupiter and shit, and it's gas. It's a gas giant. It shit some gases. Where's the rocks at, man? It's ridiculous, dude. The shit these retards got to believe. You can prove the sun is local. It's like, and you could prove that the Earth is stationary with Airy's failure experiment. You could prove that it's the chandelier in the sky above moving. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning because it is turning. Easily proved with a telescope and water. You can prove that the Earth does not move. It is, in fact, immovable and stationary, like a lot of things from the old world pocket of survival text said. Look at these incredible infrastructure that survived the old world. Buildings coming right in. Trains coming right into the buildings here. No problem here. Hop in. It goes right out. Your old world train station, steam engines. Look at the steam here. You got a fire and steam. Your fire heats up the water, which creates the pressure that turns and pulls all this shit. It's fantastic technology. You get a lot of bang for your buck. So a little bit of wood, heating up some water, and you use the laws of physics, pressure, water pressure, steam, hot air, pressure, hot air, the pressure of super hot air. Look at the infrastructure from the old world. These retards can never build anything like this again. As decorative, at least. They can build nice shit, but it just doesn't have that, like this shit. Look at this shit. You'll know it. These retards today can never even know what's going on here. They have no idea how to decorate like this. They could never do this. Look at the incredible clothes, top hats, all pockets of survival from the old world, incredible curtains. Everything we have today is because of the old world, or we copied the old world, mimicked it. But yet all the retards today get all the credit for the incredible, beautiful infrastructure that is still intact from the old world. Right? It's crazy, right? The retards. They're a bunch of fucking, they're all a bunch of fucking retards. Hotter than a 3-pecker billy goat in a whorehouse. God, I hate that fucking peckerhead, dude. God, these things are annoying. God, I'm gonna smash that thing. Look at this fucking train. This is a train. See this old furniture and shit? See, my gramps even had some of this old school furniture. He did back in the day. Obviously, it's who knows where the fuck any of that shit went. Wonder who the fuck got that shit. Yeah, I mean, you can instantly tell furniture and all kinds of shit. When it just sticks out like a sore thumb when you get an eye for it, like the Phoenix Eye Crew, Eagle Eye Crew. When you got an eye for it, the old world furniture, the decorations, the buildings, all of their shit sticks out like a sore thumb. Their technology, the way, everything, man. You know? God, I love steam engines. I love that it just takes a few pieces of wood to boil up that water, and next thing you know, that fucker's pulling. You just it's got its own little trailer right on behind it there. Not the caboose, but I forgot the behind the engine there. The what they call that fucker, full of wood, and they just keep pushing, putting wood, and keeping that water boiled up and nice and hot to create that steam pressure, that free technology of using the laws of physics, pressure. Like right now, they should be using steam turbines right now, which, they do. Oh, they do. They just use different things right now. And all the power plants, what they do is like the steam engine. They utilize the laws of physics. They use some type of fuel, coal. They'll tell you it's nukes, but what they'll do is they'll find a piece of metal from the old world that's so hot it doesn't lose its it won't lose its heat for whatever reason for like umpteen years, right? And they just stick that fucking thing in the water or in the water or around the water or whatever, and it keeps that water fucking hot for free forever, right? And then they put the steam through steam turbines to run these generators, and they power everybody's power. And then you pay them all this money, and they just pocket it. These fucking rich cocksucking cursed fucks just pocket your money because they got a monopoly on this shit instead of sending it all through the air via the air for free like it should be, right? They've sent it through lines so they can put a meter on it to cut you off if you're not paying the slave fee to survive here. Everything here is taxed. Everything here, like I said, you're not allowed to use any of the free land that they are allowed to buy and sell that they never paid for. Look at all these fucking steam engines they used to fucking use. You know what they did? They got them all running them into each other and destroying them like fucking children and retards, not understanding that that's the best technology that they could have ever inherited. And they should have kept them like kid gloves. Now they're dependent on fuel and Rockefeller and all these pedophiles for gasoline, when all they needed before was to chop up a few trees down, and they could drive a train from one side of the country to the other with some fucking wood in the back of a car right behind the engine. carrying tons and tons and tons of weight with some wood. You should see the size of these carts that carry the wood. They're not even that big because they didn't need it because it was so efficient. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? A few fucking trees would get these fuckers across the fucking U.S. and back with a full load of thousands and thousands of tons? That was basically free energy, you fucking retards, and you diarrhea shit all over the place and became dependent on Rockefeller. Not you, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't say that. Y'all didn't do that, but the people before you did that seem to want to take credit for everything, so we'll give them credit for the diarrhea shit stain they've sprayed everywhere. And again, they did this reconstruction shit all over the world. They have to try to fix certain cities and buildings that were fucked up from the event. And then they take credit for fucking building it. Oh, look what we built. Woo woo goo goo. God damn it, man. Get the fuck out of here. God damn it. Man, that fucking thing won't fucking stop fucking with me. I don't know why it keeps coming back. Fucking woodpeckers. Yeah, it's too bad this guy, he's just focused on this goddamn dumb phone view. There we go. That's better. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at all these cars. These epic cars. They went and did away with everything so they could sell new shit, updated shit to fucking completely conceal an incredible old world that used to exist here. Look at this shit. God fucking damn it! God! You idiot! God! Boom! Boom! I've never seen a woodpecker that big. Two woodpeckers fighting, dude. They fucking keep pissing me off. I'm gonna flatten them. I've never seen woodpeckers this big. Too huge. I see small ones out there, but these two over here that keep fighting, they're so big, it's insane. I just want to kill them so bad. They're so annoying. So look at this incredible shit where they're using the steam engines here. Technology from the old world to get around back in the day. And then, they act like that they just invented trains and all that shit 100 years ago. And everybody believes them. You know what I mean? It's insane how everybody just believes the lies of their history. And I'm here to show you the truth and tell you what happened. You've been lied to and tricked. All mountains are melted buildings, not a natural phenomena. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I'll debate anyone in the world when it comes to mountains and melted buildings. Anyone, anytime, anywhere. And I'll bring my documentary and evidence and my Eagle Eye crew and Phoenix Eye crew, and we will utterly destroy you with the truth. You will never, ever be able to prove that any of these melted buildings out here are natural mountains. Not a single one. Not a fucking one. Let's debate about it. Prove me wrong. I wonder if I saved the link. We got to find that one. I want to watch that video again that Evaldas made. Look at this shit. Just incredible. Incredible old world stuff. What's up, Mel Flood Chicago? How you doing? What's up, Justin? Adam. How y'all doing, man? What you been up to? Man, I'm fucking about to lose it on these fucking woodpeckers, dude. God fucking damn it. So how's everybody doing, man? I hope y'all are doing better than me, that's for sure. Man, it is fucking cold and rough. In fact, it's actually finally warmed up enough to take this off because I'm really getting annoyed with this. So uncomfortable. Oh, God, it's so uncomfortable having to wear a goddamn jacket inside my own fucking house. Oh, God, it's going to be rough running out of coffee, man. God. Oh, man. It's like, you know when you don't have enough coffee and you have ordered new coffee and you know it's not going to be in time and you're going to be out and it's just going to be a rough day, man. It's just nice to have coffee, for what I do. Man, that's cold. Oh my God, will you fucking... Man, I hate it when it plays the fucking video and I don't want it to play yet. Don't you hate that? Yeah, it's colder than shit. If you're anywhere near Chicago, man, that must be some fucking cold shit right there. No doubt, man. I remember going up in the Sears Tower. I went up in that fucking dumb thing when I visited Chicago and the fucking wind's moving and shit. I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. Fuck this shit. Oh, man, I hate heights. But again, those lakes of the Great Lakes, great mistakes near Illinois and Detroit, all that shit, all those lakes there were lakes there already there from the old world. Used to, and they were connected to New York City. You could fucking travel by boat all the way back and forth from Chicago, well, like they do now, except a lot easier. And they had waterways, like I said. You could see how the old world was set up. The Brooklyn Bridge and all these bridges, they were already building islands or continents everywhere. That's how it worked, right? They were building continents, building islands everywhere. But they were buildings and they weren't melted yet. Right? That's what we're dealing with here. But the water went up with so much heat. And as soon as that electricity and heat stopped, gas, water, moisture turned right back into a liquid, flooded. In some places taking months, other places lake-sized bodies of water crushing down, destroying any survivors that might have survived the event. Now they're dead as hell. Again, if they survive that, that's the second thing they survive. Yep. Oh, man. Tower Towers to the motherfucking domes, everybody.
At this point, TikTok has basically become Israeli spyware.
This is from Mint Press News. TikTok is being run by a bunch.
By the way, so is Instagram. It's total spyware. All the fucking social media is a total spyware by your government and other foreign governments, like pedophile Israel, like really a terrorist state that invaded Palestine in 1948 that didn't exist. They until they invaded and murdered Palestinians and stole their land. That's right. A group of terrorists, aka Israel, invaded in 1948 a land that wasn't theirs and murdered people and then called it a state. And they're continuing to murder them to this day. Yeah.
Bunch of Unit 8200
You can't make
agents,
it up.
which is the Israeli version of the NSA.
Again, you can't make this shit up. And now they basically are controlling all the fucking countries all over the world, and they're trying to take over and kill everybody like they're doing the Gazans. You're next. You assholes are the Palestinians 2.0. Who, might you ask? Everybody besides Palestine. You're Palestine 2.0. If they're going to do that to the babies in Gaza, what do you think they're going to do to your fucking ugly ass?
Root Medallion, who works on the trust and safety team on TikTok, based in New York. And would you look at that? Israeli Military Intelligence Unit 8200. Here's another one. Omer Carmeli,
cancer.
Global Marketing at TikTok, former Field Operations Specialist, IDF Elite Intelligence Unit. Einav Mir, Client Solutions Manager.
It's like they're fucking alien reptilian shapeshifters or something. Something's fucking wrong with these fucking people. If they even are people. They're clearly possessed by some type of etheric parasites or demons or some shit. They're clearly possessed.
At TikTok.
What's wrong with them?
And she used to be, would you look at that, a web intelligence analyst.
They're probably
for the
alien.
Israeli military.
And I don't mean from above.
Probably just a coincidence, right, guys? Okay, this is important information to note. Former Unit 8200 agents working hand in hand with the Israeli National Security State have gone on to create some of the world's most notorious malware and hacking products. A case in point is the Pegasus software used to spy on more than 50,000 journalists, politicians, diplomats, business leaders, and human rights defenders. That is not ideal, to say the least.
Ideal.
But has always been the goal from the very beginning. Just look at their new terms of service, which will collect basically everything from your phone, including now your medical information. Look, I'm not going to say that TikTok wasn't spyware before when it was owned by the Chinese, but the new masters have officially taken it to a whole nother level here.
At this point, TikTok has basically become Israeli spyware.
This is from Mint Press News. TikTok is
Yeah. And they were fucking doing all that shit under the guise of we can't let China get it. So their real plan, they lied to all you retards in the United States population again. Oh, we don't want China to get TikTok. That was all bullshit. What they were really saying is we don't want China to have it. We want Israel to have it to control all you retards and silence you and shut you up so we can continue to destroy mom and pop in the U.S. via government policy, inflation, and corporations, etc. And religion, even everything. They use everything against you retards, you weak-minded retard fucks. Or don't have a chance out there. You're deader than shit. And you know, so I can tell you now because you'll be dead. So, you know, you won't even remember me telling you because you'll be fucking dead. All of you fucking retards. You don't listen. They've done this shit again in recent history. Governments repeatedly murder their own people via starvation again and again. It like, how do you not see it, you retards? Something is alien here. Something's wrong here. This group of people, there's something wrong with them, man. And that's all I can say. Something is really wrong with a group of people that want to murder everybody and rule the world instead of get along with everybody and love the world. It should be love thy neighbor, not genocide thy neighbor. Something is wrong with these people that want to murder their fellow man. If they can't see the Palestinians as their fellow man, then maybe they're fucking reptilian shapeshifters, man. Okay? Maybe it's because they never will and they're aliens and we got to wipe these fucking cocksucking Israeli reptilians off the face of the fucking earth. Face because it's flat when you look down. You stupid shit-starred retards out there. Tell them. God damn it, Mel Flood. Tell them, Justin. Tell them, J.H. Golly, on break, man. That's fucking sounds like you're slaving and shit. I get a little bit of a break. It sucks. This place is a slave. It's a slave world. Like, it's such a joke. What a joke this place is. Literally, nobody had to work, and now everybody's a slave. Like, what a joke you people are. You came over here and got free land, free everything, enjoyed the wealth, and now you're a bunch of slaves because of a bunch of pedophiles. You let them create control mechanism groups called gangs, like government, corporations, banks, and now you don't have a pot to piss in, you fucking retards out there. You're done.
It's immigration and customs enforcement. Immigration and customs enforcement.
It's a civil enforcement agency running around. This is not even criminal. This is a civil agency running around like it's Call of fucking Duty or something, man. When it's supposed to be a civil agency, like traffic, which shouldn't exist either. Another extortion ring. They're running around like they're commando from First Blood or something. What the fuck, man? This is insane.
Not ICE. Stop calling it ICE. We're not calling it ICE anymore. It is immigration and customs enforcement who is in these streets playing Call of Duty with the lives of human beings.
Murdering people. You have it's like the equivalent of traffic enforcement coming out to collect money for a ticket you didn't pay it in time or something, and they're gonna arrest you and shit.
That exist on this land. Not ICE. They're not ICE. Because when we call them ICE, we take ourselves out of the reality that they are simply immigration and customs enforcement. When you use the full name, the absurdity is on display. I heard someone else say it this morning, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. We have let them brand themselves in a way that lends them legitimacy. When we call them ICE, and then in the next breath, they're referred to as federal law enforcement.
No, it's not we that calls them. You call them ICE because you're programming on the tell a lie to your vision, the news, which is all total fucking psychological warfare by intelligence and the corporations and the elite that roll over you. Yeah.
Things start to get confused because you know who else is in federal law enforcement? A guy that works for the IRS, who, by the way, is also armed. He's enforcing the laws of the IRS, of the federal government, the Internal Revenue Service.
We shouldn't
If I
have-
told you that the Internal Revenue Service was in these streets playing Call of Duty
They
with the
will.
lives
They will
of
be.
American citizens
You
or
fool.
non-citizens,
Idiot.
human beings, you would think that that was absurd. Immigration and customs
Yeah, but they're gonna, dude. They're gonna have IRS agents, and if you think it's absurd now, wait, shit.
is still civil.
He has no
We've let
idea
them
what's
blur the
going on.
lines. We're calling them ICE
He's so
officers. We're
clueless.
calling them ICE. We're letting them have a cool name. They're immigration and customs enforcement. In what universe do those guys get to kill people in the streets? If it's absurd,
For fucking civil. It's not criminal enforcement aid. It's a civil enforcement agent. And they're running around murdering people and executing them and shit. U.S. citizens that have nothing to do with immigration. Are you listening? Trump needs to be executed immediately for this. Pam Blondie, Scam Blondie, Cash, what's her name? That fucking dumb cunt. All of them need to be fucking executed immediately, rounded up in the Trump administration. In fact, and all the Democrats. Everybody in government needs to be rounded up and immediately executed.
for the IRS to be doing it. It's absurd for immigration and customs
Especially if you're in
enforcement
the IRS. You got to be tortured slowly. When I kill you, it's going to be slow.
to be doing it. It's enough. They are the
gonna kill you.
kings and the queens of loopholes and making shit up. And it is what it is because we said it is. And then we all fall in line. No, actually, wait the fuck up. This is not normal. You don't get to build out a secret police service out of an existing service just because people don't think.
Gestapo. It's Gestapo. It's like Gestapo over here. But if you guys can donate, that'd be great to not freeze it. It'd be great to not like freeze my balls off here. Oh yeah, in case you guys are curious, yeah, I mean the corporations, it's like they're out to kill you. Look at this shit.
I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but any great value sugar that you've bought within the last week, I'm assuming, has plastic in it. And I'll show you. I'll show you because I've done an experiment. I have taken 1.5 cups of sugar and rinsed it in my strainer. Let me show you. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to clean my strainer out so there's nothing in it.
Right, she doesn't show any of this shit that well at all, but evidently there's some shit in there. So I mean, like you just gotta be like these fuckers, these corporations, man. Like these corporations are just fucking a tool, man, like government to just kill everybody. Man, it's fucking cold. Man, I hate these fucking cold days. Fuck, I can't wait till the goddamn fucking cold weather's gone. Come back, son. Come back, please. Get the fuck back over here.
And the first thing that I found very odd about, this Christian conservative company is they rented 2 stripper vans to take a.
So you have now that stupid ass TP Turning Point USA fired a bunch of employees. They fucked up because now all the employees are speaking out against them and revealing everything like this guy. And they're all Satanists at TP USA. They're all fucking Satanists. Check it out.
This out to the city. Once we got down to the bars in Arizona, they started getting us drunk.
Why is this all just feeling so the opposite of godly, almost satanic? Speaking literally of satanic. Many of you were emailing us regarding a certain board member at Turning Point USA.
But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, going after the people that I love because...
Oh, yeah, I think Charlie Kirk's family, parents, they're pissed at her because she's already dating a new dude or something, I think, too. Man, this stuff just keeps going on and on and on.
Somehow they're in on this. No.
So Erica Kirk just started firing all TPUSA staff who spoke out against her, but it looks like she played herself because now you've got these former employees coming forward to expose Erica and TPUSA. And the stories they're telling are dark.
It's everything you would expect from the intelligence agencies: child trafficking, laundering, money stealing, all this.
We're talking allegations that senior TPUSA people were taking young members out to bars in stripper vans. And then there are claims that there were literal Satanists sitting on the...
Look at that cocksucker with the mask. Look at these cocksuckers. They're nuts.
In stripper vans. And then there are claims that there were literal...
Look at these. Look at the fucking pig face. Pig face.
Satanists sitting on the advisory board and guiding Erica on how to carry on her husband's legacy. And that's not even the end of it. More disturbing stories are now surfacing about the people who infiltrated and took control of TPUSA and what they were.
Satan's just some fucking stupid fucking like etheric parasite demon they're tricked into fucking
were doing behind the scenes. And once you hear what these whistleblowers claim was really going on, there's really no other way to describe it than demonic.
When Erica Kirk came in as leader, I don't even know how to explain it. The vibe just shifted, like instantly.
So it looks like TPUSA is really scrambling to keep the truth from coming out because all of a sudden they started firing people with zero explanation. And apparently anyone who's criticized Erica Kirk's leadership in any way is getting cut. There's a video going around right from a young woman who says she was working 80 to 90 hours a week helping put together AmFest. She got called into the office thinking she was about to be recognized or thanked for all the work she put in, but instead she was fired on the spot by Frank Carney, TPUSA's general counsel.
This is crazy.
Really high TPUSA they saw was all these, but here's the thing.
Justin or anybody or
USA clearly didn't think
explanation as to why I'm gonna let go.
But here's the thing. Erica and TPUSA clearly didn't think this through because all these former employees are now coming forward and talking openly about the shady stuff they say they saw behind the scenes. One of the first to speak out was Joshua Peterson, who said TPUSA is nothing like the Christian traditional values organization it claims to be. According to Joshua, when he was first recruited, senior members literally hired stripper vans and took young recruits bar hopping, pressuring them to drink, even thought any of them were below the legal age.
I get paired up with these two specific people who I cannot name currently, but they take us out. And the first thing that I found very odd about, this Christian conservative company is they rented 2 stripper vans to take us out to the city. And then once we got down to the bars in Arizona,
it's supposed to be a Christian church group, some weird, whatever the fuck religion nonsense bullshit, right? And they're bringing them, and of course, strippers and Satanists, Freemasons and shit.
Arizona, they started getting us drunk.
All this fucking intelligence shit stinks like Israel and intelligence. Like I said, President Trump doesn't run anything, nor Biden or Obama or Bush. None of these retards. They have what are called handlers, advisors. Trump's advisor. Trump is a puppet that is advised. He's told and advised by intelligence, ultimately intelligence. His advisor, however many it takes, is intelligence.
Former reps were, and very drunk at that. And then they started singling out people, and they would pull them out one by one to go outside and smoke like a cigarette. Now, when it was finally my turn to go and talk to them, they approached me and they asked me, "Hey, what are your views on Israel?"
But it gets even weirder. According to Joshua,
He said, "Hey, what are your views on Israel?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Who? Who the fuck are you talking about? What do I give a fuck about some fucking piss hole in the snow in the desert on the other side of the world? It shouldn't even come up ever, but it does. So that's weird. That's weird that a fucking country on the other side of the world in an ashtray that's been colonized and invaded by pedophile terrorist group, aka Israel, you know, is controlling everything in the world.
His senior members who tried to get him drunk were actually foreign agents who had infiltrated TPUSA.
What if we told you we're part of like Israeli groups and forces? And I was like, can you work for Turning Point, right? And they were like, yeah, we do. We've been working for Turning Point for the past 4 or 5 years now. They were.
Did you hear that? What if we told you we're part of this group, Israeli intelligence, and we've been working here 4 or 5 years? God damn.
Actually, foreign agents who had infiltrated TPUSA.
What if we told you we're part of it? Like,
so here you have somebody who actually worked for them telling you his experience about foreign intelligence, Israel's foreign intelligence, penetrating TPUSA.
Israeli groups and forces. And I was like, can you work for Turning Point, right? And they were like, yeah, we do. We've been working for Turning Point for the past 4 or 5 years now. They were Israeli agents within Turning Point USA, and I knew that there were more as well. We did end up bringing it up to
calls them Israeli agents, Mossad.
Our administration at Turning Point that this was going on, and they said they would take care of it. And sure enough, nothing was done about it. Honestly, a huge red flag for a lot of us.
But it's not just foreign operatives who infiltrated TPUSA.
Wait, you're part of a Christian group, Republican Party. It's a Republican Party corporation group. And it's infiltrated by foreign intelligence and agents. And that's not supposed to fucking bother you? I mean... Wow.
According to Candace Owens' latest research, TPUSA also has literal Satanists sitting on its advisory board. So here's what Candace discovered. Retired Major General Paul E. Vallely, who was a close associate of Satanist Michael Aquino, is now a board member at TPUSA. Aquino, who was also a U.S. Army intelligence officer, founded the Temple of Set, a religious organization that split from the Church of Satan.
That dude, I'm going to fucking tie him down and cut his fucking... I'm going to shave that fucker's eyebrows, dude. I'm sorry. I have to shave his eyebrows. His eyebrows are getting shaved. If he comes around me, they're getting shaved. Because I don't know. I can't resist.
In the 1970s.
Now, who is Michael Aquino? Because this is...
You're getting shaved.
Yeah.
You will have no eyebrows.
Aside from being an intelligence officer and an expert of psychological warfare, just like Vallely, doing this on behalf of our military, he's also an open Satanist.
Our military. Is it your military, you fucking mental retard? You infant level dumber than shit off the ground? Do you have any control over anything in the military or government or anything anywhere? You dumb shit stain. How are these people this dumb? They all do the same, not just this dumbass.
Okay, this is not a satanic panic. This is history.
Now, why would someone like Paul Vallely be involved in TPUSA? Well, here's the smoking gun. Paul Vallely and Michael Aquino co-wrote this highly influential PSYOP paper called Mind War.
Again, when she talks like that, our military, our this, our intelligence, our government, like then maybe it's because she is on their side, right? Because you shouldn't ever talk like that. It's not yours. Your country, your government. It never was, man. That's the trick. You don't fuck. You think you have some power because your guys in their diarrhea shitting all over the world. It's crazy.
Where they argued that wars would be won by shaping beliefs and perceptions, not just fighting armies. In this paper, they talk about targeting enemies using media, propaganda, symbols, and ideology. And they also push the idea that PSYOP should be bold and direct, not sneaky. Mind War literally teaches advanced PSYOP.
Shit, man, it's like listening to shit come out of a mouth, man. What that dude said.
Techniques to change the minds of large groups of people. So isn't that exactly what TPUSA excels at? Is it just a coincidence that the associate of Satanist Michael Aquino sits on the TPUSA board? What's also interesting is that even before Candace exposed the connection between Aquino and TPUSA, people were already saying that something about the organization felt dark, and some were even calling it demonic and satanic. And this became an even bigger talking point after AmFest, when Erica Kirk approved setting up the tent where Charlie was murdered, complete with a ring light so people could take perfect selfies with it. And many people said this felt ritualistic, almost like they were mocking Charlie's death instead of grieving it. Someone on X wrote, what TPUSA did with the death scene.
What kind of fucking nut job wants to take a picture where somebody got in the makeup? I would love to see who did that. Who actually got these pictures taken, because these people
and traumatized many, too many. And that's what they intended. For the satanic god, they worship demands loose from the masses to feed itself. And they were all too happy to serve it up. Where's their concern for Charlie's parents? And another user added, AmFest was one big humiliation ritual towards Charlie. From the assassination tent to the people they had speak, it felt demonic.
Humiliation ritual. God damn, dude. Is this AI or some shit, or you just...
By the way, it was at AmFest that Erica made that weird comment about Charlie, saying, once he was assassinated.
Once he was assassinated. Once he was assassinated. Once he was assassinated.
What a strange choice of words. Once makes you think of something you're expecting to happen, like it's planned or anticipated. It doesn't really fit with shock or loss, so it makes you wonder if this was just a slip of the tongue or a deliberate message.
That is fucking crazy the way she said that, man. Once he was... She made a really good point. Man, that is sick. That is fucking sick.
But that's not all. A lot of people said AmFest gave off sinister vibes and strange symbolism, like
triumph. You mean like the WWEF World Wrestling with the sparks and all that crazy shit? What the fuck do you expect after that? And no holds barred after that. Come on.
Swirling pentagrams and a dark, mysterious figure in the center. So TPUSA claims to stand for Christian values, but there was nothing Christian about these visuals at AMP.
The Pentagon, Pen 5. Pen the soul.
Fest. On top of that, the festival's logo featured 33 stars, and that number has a lot of symbolic weight in occult traditions. So, is it just another coincidence that Kash Patel kept repeating they caught Charlie's shooter in exactly 33 hours?
The suspect was taken into custody at 10 p.m. local time. In less than 36 hours. 33 to be precise.
In 33 hours, we have made historic.
3 hours. Like it was 36 times. 30. How the fuck do you get it 3 hours off? But let's be precise. But we were 3 hours off. 3 hours off? Precise? Are you fucking stupid?
Progress for Charlie.
So when you start putting all of this together, there really isn't much that's actually Christian about TPUSA at this point. And people who have been to their events in the last few months are saying that even TPUSA faith gives off this really strange vibe, like they're not there to genuinely spread the word of God, or at least not a Christian God. One young woman recently went viral after posting a video where she talked about how disturbed she felt at a recent TPUSA faith event. And she said it made her realize that this organization has very little to do with real faith.
So right off the bat, this viewer comes up and he begins by calling out Candace Owens and saying that she is evil and anti-Semitic and what she's doing is evil. On the way in, I basically got security checked 5 times because there was armed men.
Everybody's anti-septic according to the most racist, bigoted group of terrorists of all time. Again, you're genociding a group of people because you're the most racist of all time, yet you call everybody else racist when you're the one that is the most racist, Israel. So every accusation is obviously a confession from you fucking pedophile fucks in Israel. And again, you're all a den of pedophiles in Israel, okay? Don't get it twisted.
like standing everywhere. And he basically
Yeah, if we blew you off the map, the whole world would blossom into beautiful roses without your shit-stained existence here. Do you understand that? Chosen people. Chosen to die because you're a shit stain. Chosen to die. You didn't read it all. You were chosen to die because you're a shit stain entitled pieces of shit. You are cursed from day one. You can't win for losing, stupid shits.
indirectly saying we should
You're
support
over.
Israel because Jesus was a Jew and we.
You're the serpent, the snake that we take our boots and stomp the fuck out.
Wouldn't have Christianity without Judaism.
Now, here's the part that not a lot of people want to talk about. Did Charlie know TPUSA was being infiltrated? Or was the organization built this way from the start? Some people are saying this isn't the TPUSA Charlie created, and that he'd be turning in his grave if he saw what it's become. But see, almost everyone in the powerful positions at TPUSA right now was either placed there by Charlie himself or by someone.
If he's even dead, man, did the real ambulance, so to speak, come up? Did the real police come up, or did they take him down a fucking hole or whatever the fuck, or what? You know
He hired. So what does that mean? Was Charlie just too naive and trusting? Was he ignoring the rot, trying to hide it?
They took him to that hospital, to the one that was looked up by Israel and paid off. Like, what the fuck?
Or was he completely oblivious? Well, that's for you to decide. Ryder, if he saw what the TPUSA Charlie created, and that he'd be turning in his grave if he saw what it's become. But see, almost everyone in the powerful positions at TPUSA right now was either placed there by Charlie himself or by someone he hired. So what does that mean? Was Charlie just too naive and trusting? Was he ignoring the rot, trying to hide it, or was he completely oblivious? Well, that's for you to decide. But one thing almost everyone seems to agree on is that TPUSA is not Christ-centered. Instead, people are saying it's a grift, a show, a marketing machine, and maybe it's something even darker than that.
You mean like a sex trafficking ring? And tracking all your information and shit? And absolutely, fat man. Absolutely. Blunt man. Just kidding. Blunt man. That's funny. Oh, man. Oh, you know, if you're homeless living up north in this shit, man, it's going to be rough, man. I did it, but they're fucking around and getting these temperatures way colder than they're supposed to be with all this, manipulation they're doing here. They created these storms this year. They're trying to make it look like, oh, see? That's what's so funny. Everybody can recall their whole lives, every season coming every year at the exact same time. Their whole lives. Not one time do you hear somebody, I don't know if I'll see you next season. I mean, I don't know. We're flying through space. Boo, boo, goo, 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 goo. Maybe winter won't come next year. You don't see that. You know what I mean? Because it's ridiculous. But yet you can tell them, hey, it's changing. Yeah. You're flying through space. It's changing. We see it was cold. It has nothing to do with all the shit we pumped out of the airplanes. It's cold. Boo, boo, goo, goo. Drool. I remember a wise man once said, no, nothing. Just kidding. That was supposed to be funny. I love how Levy says he knows nothing but knows hi-oh. What? Damn. Oh. John Levy, what a clown. What is wrong with that fucking retard? Why is that guy so dumb, bro? Why is everybody in meltology basically, not us, but like a lot of these channels I see, like, why are they all retarded? Like, what's wrong with these people, dude? Something is wrong with them. Yeah, of course he knows how to steal my work. He's a fraud. And, you know, I know you want me to, or a lot of people want me to sue him and all this shit for copyright and all this shit, but I never copyrighted anything. And, you know, I mean, I don't really want to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not going to be like that, man. Even if I had a case, which I don't think, I don't, you know what I mean? This stuff just needs to be found out. I don't play all that copyright. I think that's, nobody can say, hey, I said this word and now nobody else gets to use it. I think that's mentally ill. I think that's insane. So I'm like, I don't want a world like that, so I'm not going to play games like that. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. You know, he did steal all of them. They all steal my work. All they have to do is give me credit and it's not stealing, but they won't do it. So I don't get it. But you know, that karma is going to fucking fuck them in the end, because somehow it's going to fuck them in the end, because I'm going to fucking make them pay somehow. Not physically or mentally like that, but like, you know, fine. I mean, whatever, you get no credit, dude. None. You get zero. Zero. Y'all are going to get no credit either, is what I'm saying. Oh, I don't get no credit? Okay. You ain't going to get no credit too when I fucking finally do get credit, if you know what I mean. Because people are going to, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. You would hope people are going to wake up eventually. I mean, you would hope this shit. Yeah, he's making cash off my shit. It's real annoying that what they did to me, and stole all my work, stole all my people that gave me donations. Man, yeah, it's bad karma, man. They got some black ass karma heading their way, dude. You know that, fat man. They have some black ass karma heading their way for the shit they did to me. But all right, let me show this video here. Oh. Ow, God damn. All right. I am. You know what I mean? I want to be a nice guy, and you know, everybody still hates me. Fuck them, right? I mean, I don't even complain, dude, about it. Hardly ever I say a word about these assholes, and yet, you know, and yet I get treated like an asshole. It's completely, absolutely unfair, completely illegit, illogical, and irrational. These people are crazy, man, and it's what I would expect in a batshit, bizarro, Twilight Zone world, dystopian nightmare that I'm in, that we're in. And others are starting to feel it too. They're starting to agree with me a lot more than you think, folks.
All right, let me say this clearly. What's happening right now isn't about one video, one scandal, or one state. It's about why people don't trust anything anymore. Because every single time that something gets exposed, and I don't care if it's daycare funding, disaster relief, COVID money.
Hold on, let me just make sure. Can you guys hear? You guys can hear this shit okay or what? Excuse you. Can you guys hear me okay? Put an N for no and a Y for yes if that's too much. You guys aren't even there, are you? I knew it! This is bullshit! These are all bots, dude. God damn it, dude. I'm not even going to do live streams to bots, dude. This is ridiculous, dude. I wonder if anybody is even seeing any of my shit, my views. Hello.
Corporate bailouts or political favors, the reaction is always the same. First, people notice something doesn't add up. The math doesn't math. The story doesn't line up. Then they ask questions. And instead of answers, they get told to calm down. They get told that they're misinformed. They get told that they're being divisive for even asking. That's when truth dies. Not because people are stupid, but because they're being talked to like they are. What pisses people off isn't that fraud.
Like they're children. They're being talked to like I say, it's like children of the corn. It's like children of the corn.
What exists. What pisses people off is watching billions disappear, watching nobody get held accountable, and then being told that they're the problem for noticing.
Yeah.
Because look around. People are working more than ever, paying more than ever, and getting less in return. Healthcare is a joke. Housing is insane. Childcare is unaffordable. Food costs more every single month. True. But somehow there's always unlimited money for programs that nobody can explain.
True.
And when somebody points that out, the conversation immediately shifts away from answers and straight to shame. That's not leadership. That's damage control.
God.
And here's the part that nobody really wants to admit. This isn't a political problem anymore. It's a trust problem.
Oops.
When citizens feel like they have to question everything and it gets spun, dismissed, or reframed, they stop believing anything that they're told. Not because they want chaos, but because honesty has disappeared. And until accountability becomes louder than excuses, this anger isn't going anywhere. People aren't radical anymore. They're just awake.
So I did a piece yesterday on the crisis of trust in America. Did you know that 50 years ago, over 80% of Americans trusted the federal government?
God damn.
And today that number's...
What a bunch of fucking retards. 80% of the population was basically naive retards.
Under 20%. Not federal government. And today that number's under 20%. Not only is it under...
Wow. Under 20%. Damn, I didn't think it was that good. Bad. Excuse me. Bad.
Or 20% for the government.
For them, good for me, because if these fuckers wake up, can we not be ruled by pedophiles and stolen from? Can we please arrest this gang and execute them and just like everybody respect fucking freedom and stop telling people what to do and mind your own fucking business? Nobody's causing harm. You can't tell anybody what they got to do, how they got to live to make the world. And if you want to fucking plan anything with the world, you better include everyone else and show some fucking respect if it's going to affect anyone besides your ugly ass. You better get their permission first. You understand?
Government, it's under 20% for law enforcement. It's under 20% for our institutions. It's under 20% for our corporations. Even our neighbors. Yeah. And that's because we live in a world today where everyone lies with impunity.
Your neighbors, because of your programming tells you to not talk to strangers.
In this social media space, it's almost like a lot of influencers think that they're in the middle of some political campaign where they're campaigning against other influencers. I don't know what they're trying to win. But they just make, like they're like children. They just make up stuff.
It's crazy.
I guess for clicks. I don't know. But it really highlights the true character.
It's not for it's for views, man. Views. They're not clicking on it when they watch it. They want views. But they do click on it when they click like. Is that what you mean?
Of individuals today. Or I should say the lack thereof. The reason it's not going to stop is because those people are rewarded for it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. Lying is a profit center.
Like Osmond Gold, whatever that fucking pedophile retard looking motherfucker. Yeah, dude, that dude right there, he admits he doesn't give a fuck about any information or doing any research or anything. He just goes by what he feels that day and basically sounds like a complete idiot. And people somehow watch this idiot, this buffoon that cheerleads Gestapo government and tyranny and genocide. Yeah, talk about a piece of fucking work, man.
Lying has become a profit center that is more important than dignity or character or morality.
In America today, you can't afford a home. You can't find an affordable rental. Wages haven't kept up in 20 years. Utilities are through the roof. Insurance is becoming impossible. And now it's becoming illegal to survive without any of those things. Not illegal to steal, not illegal to harm, not illegal to scam somebody out of their savings, mind you. No, illegal to sleep.
Not illegal to steal your Social Security, your pensions, the product of your hard work and labor. That's all legal.
In the only shelter you still have, your vehicle, your van, your truck, or your RV. We've entered the next chapter of the affordability crisis, where being poor isn't just difficult, it's becoming criminal.
It's criminal.
Surviving. Let's be blunt. The system didn't collapse by accident. Housing didn't become unaffordable by coincidence. People didn't suddenly become irresponsible or lazy all at once. And now, cities aren't battling homelessness, they're battling the visible presence of the homeless.
They just want to battle the visible presence of homeless. They don't give a fuck about solving it. Do you understand the psychopathic mentality of government? How in the fuck do you people get it twisted? You got to stop watching the news where they constantly tell you government loves you and they're good for you and all. You got to stop watching the intelligence, psychological warfare, propaganda news. Are you stupid or what? The news is designed to manipulate your tiny pea brain, microscopic brain.
They don't want to solve it. They want to hide it. And the easiest way to hide it is to make it illegal to exist without paying someone for permission. If you sleep in the wrong place, crime. If you park too long, crime. If your vehicle looks lived in, crime. If you try to survive outside the system, crime. You're allowed to be broke. You're just not allowed to look broke.
The new American dream is to leave. And I'm not just talking about living abroad and earning American dollars and taking advantage of the exchange rates. I'm just talking about living a life of dignity at this point. I mean, where else in the world is anyone paying this much for healthcare? Where else in the world is anyone eating wheat that they can't digest and is wrecking their gut? Where else in the world do you live to work, not just work to live? Look, moving abroad isn't for everybody. I'm not forcing my ideas on anybody. A lot of people in my comments come at me and they're like, well, just leave, or why do you hate America? I've never once bashed America. Okay, I just ask questions and I say, hey, I've been somewhere else in the world where they do it this way. That might be a little bit better than the way we do it here. Ooh. And if asking questions is wrong, well, I guess I am living in the wrong country. Nowhere is a utopia. Life can be a struggle everywhere, but it's at least worth trying and giving it a shot than just staying in the same place your entire life and never knowing.
So I really agree with what this guy is saying. You need to be able to ask questions, and you should be asking questions about what is going on in this country. Let's talk about what he mentioned, healthcare. Why is
What did I want to show here? trying to find this shit. Oh well. Where'd that fucking video go? I mean, I'm in the video, but where in the video is this part? I don't want to watch the whole fucking video. Where'd that part go? Here we go. Wait. Uh-oh. Oops, God damn it. All right. I may have to bounce around here in this, but it's all good. Yeah, I agree. Who else is better than Job for me? But yeah, I mean, he would be better for his audience for the job if he would wake up and tell them the fucking truth. If he had a brain and understood what the fuck is going on, watch my documentary, pay attention to what I'm saying. But he doesn't do that. He has no clue. Something's wrong with the dude. Like I said, something's wrong with this place. I'm sorry. Something's wrong with this place. Okay, something's wrong. Okay, like it's infested with fucking. It's something's wrong with this place, man. It is fucked up. Something's wrong with this experience. Like holy shit. Okay, here. Let's see here.
From Argentina, who just received $40 billion from the U.S. Where did Argentina get the $1 billion to join Trump's Board of Peace? From Trump. Actually, from the U.S. people, where it was all stolen from. Meanwhile,
which they didn't have. They had to borrow it from the Federal Reserve, which they didn't have. They just created out of thin air. It's a debt, money created out of debt on a computer screen out of digits. And now they dilute the product of your hard work and labor.
Trump was signing the Board of Peace Charter in Davos. Israel was literally bombing civilian targets in Lebanon. Beyond parody. It is. And also at the same time, they're doing their Board of Peace breaking. Israel is currently invading and desecrating the Church of the Nativity in Bethlehem, Palestine. This is one of the oldest Christian churches on earth. Wow. They were sure busy bombing
Yeah, silence from the mainstream media.
a lot of places while they're signing their, sitting down for their press conference for the Board of Peace.
Ah! Yeah! Ah, Tony Blair. Don't forget that war criminal. Pedophile. Dallas.
Once this board is completely formed, we can do pretty much whatever we want to do.
Yeah, and Trump just got the Nobel Peace.
Once this board is formed, we can pretty much do whatever we want to do. Again, the mental illness of that dude. He wants to bring it back to colonial times where the U.S. is the only superpower in the world. That's where Trump's mentality is at. He's lost his fucking head.
Peace prize that Machado gave to him while they're doing all of these massive wars. You couldn't make this stuff up. Oh, breaking news. Let's go to Wolf Blitzer situation room. What's going on, Wolf? Yes, Jeff's in. Milli Vanilli have just given Donald Trump their Grammy. Wow, what an accomplishment. Congratulations to El Führer. And meanwhile, you have that little Jared Kushner guy. He's all over the place. He was actually in Russia during all this. And he's been doing so much of this stuff. And of course, anyone want to guess? Jewish.
Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu both agreed that such an agreement would not have passed if not for the involvement of Jared Kushner. Kushner, who holds no official position in Trump's first term, it was Jared Kushner who came out of nowhere and started to broker Middle East peace deals. It was Kushner who developed the Abraham Accords deal. It was Kushner who helped to set up the U.S.
They really want to fucking murder every Palestinian in existence to take over their fucking land.
Embassy in Jerusalem exactly 70 years on its anniversary.
Colonialist.
It was Kushner.
This is what a colonialist looks like, folks.
Who just recently, even though he holds no official White House position, instituted a major Israel deal between nations this term. And it was Kushner who advised this administration on what could happen if Gaza was vacated and then rebuilt. And now we see he is making plans to turn Gaza into an AI-driven smart city with his...
They're like buzzards flying over a dead body trying to divide it up amongst themselves. This is ridiculous, pathetic. The mental illness of government is beyond the fucking pale.
Project Sunrise plan.
Now that the war is over, if you want to integrate Israel with the broader Middle East, you have to help the Palestinian people thrive and do better.
Why should they be integrated? They invaded Palestine and murdered people and stole their land. They shouldn't be integrated. They should be wiped off the face of the earth. You goddamn shit stain.
We're just getting started.
Your soul is mine.
Things just work out.
Getting started. Your soul's mine.
Which is why he is now back
on the other side, dumb fuck.
Can I reveal, Jared, how long we've known you?
Rip your fucking shit.
He was never small.
I'm gonna rip your shit.
He was always tall, but
Jared Kushner. Well, let's just say he is someone to keep your eyes on. It was also Kushner who made history with one of the largest real estate purchases when he acquired the 666 building as his company's office. And of course, what a coincidence there, 666, right? Of course, that would just have to be one of the largest purchases in the United States, the 666 building by Jared Kushner. And then you have people making the point that his name translates into 666 with Hebrew gematria. And then, some say, well, even his height is 6'3", 6'3". So you have all of these coincidences with the number 666. You have all of these negotiations with Israel. So you already know people are going to say that this is sounding like something out of a Left Behind end times movie. Some even jokingly say that he reminds them of the kid from The Omen, all grown up. So, the internet is going crazy. And that's why there is video after video being made about him. In fact, if you even go to his personal Instagram page, well, look at these comments. And these comments, they don't hold back. They were just calling him this. And, most people would turn off the comments at this point, but it's almost like Kushner is just bold with it. He doesn't care. The amount that he purchased the 666 building for was 1.8 billion.
He's the
600
Antichrist.
million times 3.
He's the Antichrist of Palestine. Okay.
Kushner many have mentioned that his name in the Hebrew refers to descend or descent. Many have also noted that scholars sometimes connect that to the fallen angels when they descend to the earth.
Oh, yeah.
Which is interesting. Also, few have noted that the name Jared appears in the Bible in 3 separate books. And in each book, he's referred to as being the 6th generation. And so that's interesting that, many have pointed that out. People are saying, well, they're connecting him with this whole 6th thing again, right? In Genesis 5, he's shown to be the 6th, and then in Chronicles, the 6th, and Luke, the 6th in Adam. So they're saying that's some type of an interesting pattern. The generation of Jared is when the Watchers or the fallen angels came into the earth, right? And that
they don't stop, do
seems
they?
to be the truth. We see that right after Jared's generation, that's when there's this story of the angelic beings coming down during this, that it was in the days of Jared that these Watchers, these fallen angels, descended.
As Prime Minister Netanyahu.
Bro, you don't see them. They're around you. They're thought parasites. They control these weak-minded retards. They're in the ether. You're not going to see them. So they're not going to descend. I don't know what you're talking about.
Awarded Trump his country's highest honor, the Israel Prize.
We're just getting started.
Yeah.
We're just getting started. We're going to fucking completely make the rest of the world look just like Gaza.
Now that we have the Board of Peace, I think it's pretty clear they're going to do some sort of a massive world war and kill off as many Goyim as possible. So they're getting them in their indoctrination camps all ready for that now.
The Goyim.
Let's take a look at how they're preparing our youth for World War III. So what's the curriculum like here?
The main tenets we want to instill in our children are tolerance and inclusivity.
Right. The last thing we want is antiseptic noticers.
I pledge allegiance
to Israel, not the United States of America,
and to the Jews, which are chosen.
We will fight their war, invade Iran, and be a good goy forever and ever. Shalom.
Damn.
Okay, now pull out Anne's diary and turn to page 109.
Oh, in other news, as you know, I've painted my roof blue because of the directed energy weapons, which they're obviously using.
Good man.
And that's how most of their fires actually start now. And they also use the directed energy weapons to do hurricanes, which they hit us with, Cat 5, and then a double Cat 3. They can do the earthquakes. And for years, so many people were like, Jeff, he's crazy. The government doesn't have that kind of stuff. They wouldn't do those sort of... Wait, just in from the Department of War. Yes, it's called the Department of War now. The Department of War has directed energy weapons. Yes, we are scaling them. I know. I don't even do many Atotosos anymore because everything is an Atotoso now.
A Totoso. A fucking Totoso.
Oh, and speaking of Musk, Trump's just going to take a piece of Greenland. Pretty funny stuff there, Elon, you alien.
I'm often asked, are there aliens among us? And I'll say that I am one, but
Or you're from the future.
they don't believe me.
Okay.
So
He is possessed by an etheric parasite. It's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. They're basically retarded too, as well.
But I
Actors.
I think if anyone would know if there are aliens among us, it would be me.
And they're really moving
Holy
forward on
shit,
this
really?
Greenland stuff. And anyone want to guess who probably is behind it? Drum roll.
Please.
So tiring.
Damn, I'm so tired
Please.
of having to play Israel.
By the way, what are we doing with Greenland? We got to do something with Greenland. Where's my advanced team? Go to Greenland. They must have some satellite needs or something that we could do there. But we're coloring the world blue.
Yeah, and it's Kill Gates, Sam Altman.
We are coloring the world blue. That's Netanyahu from Israel taking over the world. That's his wet dream.
All these people who want to take over Greenland, because that's how it just works now, with this new public-private partnership.
One factor for success
Oh,
is
hell no.
public-private cooperation. And it has to be as much as possible institutionalized.
Well, Howard Lutnick acquired $2 billion worth of Critical Metals Corp back in February of 2024. He was underwater 90% until Trump won the selection. The Tan Breeze project in southern Greenland is one of the largest heavy uranium deposits globally, and it's now skyrocketing. What a surprise. Yeah, it's not looking good for Greenland.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
Imagine as Trump pulls out Netanyahu's chair, as Elon shows up with his black eye for Doge and doesn't do anything but put in the AI, as Larry Ellison does his $500 billion AI vaccine lethal injection center, as they release the Epstein files with a binder full of black ink, as they issue real ID, digital biometric ID in the US, as they kill Charlie Kirk in a massive psychological operation, as Palantir.
Imagine living through the past 365 days, past year, and still not being even a little bit suspicious.
Here is advertising everywhere. As Peter Thiel of Palantir's in the White House, as ICE rolls out.
As they murder somebody in broad daylight for merely helping a woman that was abruptly assaulted and pushed down to the ground and assaulted. All he did was to try to help her, right? He was murdered for that in broad daylight. And the people that did it lied to us right in our faces about it. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? We know he was just helping a woman out. They took away his gun and murdered him. But then the government lied about it, said he was a bad, they came up with all kinds of shit, right? But we all saw the video and they lied about it. So how do you feel about that? What are you going to do about that? Is that the kind of world you want to live in? Where a government can just murder someone and lie about it? Is that the kind of world you want to live in? I know it's not the kind of world I want to live in. I want these fucking people dead. It's called accountability. It's called justice. I have to have justice. The world I live in has to have justice.
As the ISIS terrorist head chopper, even though those are all fake green screen with CIA, is now the president of Syria and is good friends with Donald Trump. As they're killing people on the streets, as they're having furry parties at Mar-a-Lago.
Furry.
Imagine living through the past 365 days and still not being even a little bit suspicious.
God damn.
Meanwhile, in the financial markets, which is what I was supposed to be talking about, but there's so much other stuff to talk about. Is, you know, we're in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
But man, gold and silver have been going insane. Gold's now well above $5,000 an ounce.
Again, what you should be saying, mental midget, is, wow, the value of the dollar has never been lesser of all time. Wow, it's really going down fast. Wow, we won't be able to buy shit with this dollar soon at all because it's taken so many of them same dollars to of those dollars to buy the same gold. Gold isn't going up. The value of the dollar is going down. It's never been at a lower value ever. That's what he should be saying. Not, wow, gold is really up. No, the value of the dollar is really down. It's never been more down.
And silver now is up like 10% today.
No, it's not up. The value of the dollar is down. It's taking more of them to buy the same silver dipshit.
$110 an ounce.
Dipshit.
And by the way,
again, I guess it's not fair. I do have the degree in finance and he doesn't. Just kidding.
I actually had trouble
I'm not going to take the blood money though.
finishing this house because I got wiped out on so many things. The hurricane, my boat sank. All kinds of stuff happened all at once. But I'm paying a part of this to finish the hurricane, my boat sank. all kinds of stuff happened all at once.
Yeah,
But actually, I'm paying part of this to finish the house now with gold coins because I had quite a bit of gold coins and silver for years. And I bought around 1,000. Actually, I bought my first gold coins at around 700 and quite a lot. Not like a ton, but a few, and which are now worth a lot. And I bought way more around 1,000, and then 1,500. I bought quite a large amount, and I've just held that ever since. And I bought like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ounces of
killer. Where do you got it at? I mean, where are you?
Silver. When it was around, I think 15 to 20 or something like that, maybe even 10.
I'll help you defend it.
So I'm actually paying for part of the finishing of this house, which you can see they're still finishing. Getting pretty close now, though.
God damn.
With gold coins. Actually, the architect just showed up. I'm going to be giving him some gold coins. So
That is fucking cool.
that's pretty cool.
That is fucking cool.
You might be thinking, oh, do you think it's not going to go up higher? I don't know. But you might be thinking, oh, do you think it's not going to go up higher? I don't know. But we actually had a target for it of $5,000. That was Ed Bugos' target in the Dollar Vigilante newsletter since we started when gold was around 1,000. And now it's hit that target. And whenever you hit a target, it's not a bad idea to sell a bit. And in this sense, I'm not really.
Just admit it, dude. You got to cash in some gold to fucking finish your house. We know you've been broke from all this shit.
Selling, I'm actually converting it into a house.
It's going to keep going way higher than it's going to go until they come up with a new scam. Okay, it's going to keep going up. Okay, it can't go down other than natural retracement and levels and natural traders cashing in, short-term traders cashing in.
This is basically what I'm doing. But yeah, that's been pretty incredible. And I have to say, for the last 10 years, when because we got into Bitcoin at $3, we were really promoting it around 300 to 1,000, $3,000. We told everyone to go all in, all that kind of stuff. And over the years, I'd always see these silver stacker people, and they'd be like, I just still got my silver.
Amazing to me is how they've held silver down with these artificial shorts. They've shorted the amount of like thousands of times more than the actual supply of silver that physically exists in order to keep it down. It's a scam, I know, but wow, it's worked. I'm amazed that it didn't go higher than this. But again, it was at $7. What was it? What, $7?
And it didn't do nothing for like years and years and years. From like 2011 to like last year, didn't do anything. It was like nothing. And I always felt bad for them because I knew they were going to be right one day, but I knew it had to be hard for them. Well, they finally got their payoff. Bitcoin is now down 27% from the 2017 top against silver. Yeah, 9 years of price action erased. So 2017, Bitcoin was like.
I told you, this is how they do it. Everything goes up real slow, and then boom, head chopped off in one day. It sells off one day before you have time to even blink. By the time you woke up, they've already sold. The market hadn't even opened yet because they got their inside connections.
Like around $700 or something, I think. Or what was it? It was quite low. Oh, maybe that was the highs in 2017. Maybe that was higher. But anyway, so if you would have actually sold Bitcoin in 2017 and bought silver, you would have been in so much pain for like 8 years. You might even kill yourself. Your wife might have left you, but you're now actually ahead. See, that's how it works in the market. Sometimes it takes a while. But apparently, Robert Kiyosaki, who actually attacked me once, like literally attacked me, rich dad, poor dad, he's been talking about gold and silver forever. That was his whole thing. But then he got really into crypto and stuff. And it turns out, this is kind of interesting, that he sold all of his gold and silver almost a year ago.
Yeah, good.
Just took off dramatically.
You make nothing.
Like silver's gone up so much since then. But he sold it all and put it into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's down.
I shouldn't say make. Now you preserve none of the value of your hard-earned, of your hard work, of the product of your hard. Now you preserve none of your hard work and labor, the product of your hard work and labor. You preserve none of The product of your hard work and labor.
I don't know, 10, 20% in the last year. Like, I guess he's going for the poor dad part now.
What they do is going to sink this whole economy. So that's why for years I've saved silver and gold, but now I'm taking all my silver and gold and converting to Bitcoin.
But what's really happening?
Bitcoin, what the fuck?
Happening is the whole system's crashing, collapsing.
Somebody say?
But
But now I'm taking all my silver and gold and converting to Bitcoin.
But what's really happening is the whole system's crashing, collapsing.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. Just look at Germany with Weimar.
Like the Weimar Republic, like the Banana Republic, like all of them, okay?
Here's a chart of Weimar and the price of gold in paper marks from 1918 to 1923. And here's the gold price over the last few decades.
5 years that was.
In US dollars.
Wow.
See any similarities?
Yeah.
Now the US one is taking long dollars. And here's the gold price over the marks. Weimar and the price of.
There's that chart. The problem is it would be cool if this was a candlestick chart as well as
gold in paper marks from 1918 to 1923. And here's the gold price.
See, that goes up there and then boom. This one here, it pretends to double top a little bit and then it breaks the fuck out, okay? And it breaks the fuck out. It did a reverse head and shoulder. See the shoulder, they're not always perfect, but it's like a reverse, see the reverse head and shoulder breakout, boom.
So over the last few decades in US dollars. See any similarities? Now the US one is taking longer, but we're now speeding up. We're heading towards the end of all this stuff. It's going to be so awesome. I hope you're prepared for it and ready for it. If you're subscribed to the Dollar Vigilante, you're already making tons, like absolute fortunes right now with all of our portfolio. Monero's pulled back a bit lately, but it's still well up from where it was. And if you're not a subscriber, what are you doing? dollarvigilante.com/subscribe. It's like $20 a month. What are you doing? Have you been watching these videos for 10 years and you haven't subscribed? You could have been like a multi-millionaire if you just listened to us. If you would have subscribed in 2011 and bought Bitcoin at $3, you would have bought like $1,000 worth. You're like a billionaire now. We went into gold, silver, the mining stocks, and they're actually.
Nazi.
Wie bitte? Haben Sie mich gerade als Nazi beschimpft?
Did you just call
Sie sind doch einer. Das ist eine
What?
Unverschämtheit. Nur weil ich in der NSDAP und in der SS bin, bin ich noch lange kein Nazi. Wahrscheinlich bin ich auch noch rechtsextrem oder was?
Ja, aber was sollen Sie denn sonst sein?
Ich bin vielleicht ein besorgter Bürger, der Angst vor Überfremdung hat. Aber ich bin nicht rechts. Und ich bin erst recht kein Nazi. Sie da? Sehe ich etwa wie ein Nazi aus?
Nö, würde ich jetzt nicht sagen.
Na, sehen Sie? Aber der ist wahrscheinlich für Sie auch ein Nazi, hm? Nazis, 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 lauter Nazis. Wenn einem die Argumente ausgehen, dann holt man schnell mal die gute alte Nazikeule raus.
Es hat doch nichts mit Nazikeule zu tun.
Sie machen sich das Leben sehr einfach. Nur weil jemand die Mainstream-Meinung nicht teilt, ist er gleich ein Nazi.
Aber Nazi sein ist doch längst Mainstream. Ihr Nationalsozialisten seid an der Macht.
Ach ja, ich vergaß. In Ihrer Welt sind ja alle Nazis. Der Führer ist wahrscheinlich für Sie auch ein Nazi, was?
Ja.
Jetzt reicht's aber. Führerbeleidigung. Mitkommen.
Das sind jetzt über...
Ja, ich weiß. Nazi-Methoden.
This is why you never talk. And that's why you never talk to government.
Would you rather live during the times of Nazi Germany or live in the US right now? Based on everything I know, easily. Easily Nazi Germany.
Yeah. Well, what's going on today is way worse than whatever happened in Nazi Germany. So, folks, put your fucking seatbelts on. We're in uncharted, unprecedented territory.
Like, yeah, they had a bunch of like state stuff, government stuff. This, not for it at all. but it looks so much better than this. Here's Minneapolis, not Fallujah. And let me remind you.
Again, that's supposed to be civil, right? Civil enforcement, not criminal. And look, it looks like fucking Fallujah.
The reason we're talking about
Fallujah, Iraq, in the Iraq War.
Fallujah is because the U.S. went in there and killed 500. Get your head around.
For nothing. They never had any weapons of mass destruction from the beginning. It was a lie to just murder people. Yeah, for Israel. All for Israel, too, by the way. They had Bush by the balls. Both of them. Senior and dumb fuck. And retard, junior. And mentally handicapped junior.
That's because they've also done it in Gaza. There's very legitimate reports now that over 500,000 children have been killed in Palestine in the last 2 years. And they did this.
And by the way, never forget that they never found any weapons of mass destruction, but yet they murdered 500,000 children in Iraq. And Madeleine Albright, when she was asked the question if it was worth it, said she thinks it was worth it. And they never even found any. It was all a lie. So, yeah, government's a sick, psychopathic, genocidal pedophile. Fuck.
The same thing in Iraq, but, you know.
Stop with the cult of personalities. Well, Obama was different. Well, Bush was different. Well, Nixon and Reagan were different. That's a cult of personality. It's all government, you stupid pea brains. You little fucking pea brains. Learn to grow a fucking brain and awareness and intelligence.
Thought it was worth it.
We have heard that 500,000 children have died.
Oh, there it is.
I mean, that's more children than died in Hiroshima. And you know, is the price worth it?
I think this is a very hard choice, but the price, we think.
It's a hard choice, but hey, we think it's worth it. Fuck it. You know, hey, fuck it.
The price is worth it.
We think the price is worth it, murdering 500,000 children, even though there were no weapons of mass destruction to begin with. There were zero to begin with. We were just fucking lying, you dumb fucks. How dumb? It's for Israel. It's for Israel. We've been taken over. The Pentagon is completely run by a foreign country called Israel.
And then even in that video, like this U.S. terrorist organization.
And by the way, Rumsfeld said back in even before 2000 that the Pentagon was run by Israel. Let that sink in. Rumsfeld, you know, the day before 9/11 that said they lost a track of $2 trillion, which was a lot back in the day. Now it's like what, cajillion, trillion?
Do you get it yet? She's like,
you get it yet?
Well, this is as bad as when the U.S. killed almost everyone in 2 different Japanese cities for no reason. It's like
they firebombed them, but then they took the credit for nuking them to sell this lie. And they have no problem with that. They're such psychopaths.
They keep comparing their past terrorist acts to their latest ones. It's like, it wasn't as bad as the last one.
I mean,
it's like, can we just stop this?
Fuck?
But the people are under the mind control. They've watched like
literally when they bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and they were murdering civilians. That is a war crime. It's a terrorist act done by your government. But somehow it wasn't. We were preventing a war. Yeah, see, we prevented a war. You go and do. So is that what Al Qaeda did at 9/11? We had to do that terrorist attack. We had to. We were preventing a war, even though they didn't do it. I know CIA and Mossad did it, but come on.
Thousands of Hollywood movies about how the military is out there, Team America, World Police.
Number one. It's nuts. The propaganda of Hollywood. This is all intelligence. Every movie that makes the government look good and the cops look good and the military and intelligence agencies look good because they're the ones that run this shit. They make themselves look good to brainwash you retard, weak-minded, little childlike, infant-level retards that have IQ lower than piles of dog shit on the ground.
Damn, I missed him.
I got him, Carson. He's heading for the Louvre.
Bonjour, everyone. Don't worry, everything is boom. We stopped the terrorists.
But really, all this is just so sad because all these people are just under massive, massive mind control.
True.
And they've been fooled and tricked into cheering
Hope we don't get fooled again.
on. A lot of people cheer on this tyranny. Like as an example, like you hear a lot of these sort of MAGA people and even non-MAGA people, sort of like a lot of American people saying stuff like, well, the immigrant stuff has gotten so bad, which actually it really hadn't gotten that bad. You know, a lot of it is just a bunch of Mexican people who just do your gardening, right? Like, in fact, that's causing a ton of problems now because a lot of them are leaving and people, there's just no workers to do that stuff. Of course, that's what the robots are for, and that's a whole different story. And I've said to Mexicans for a long time, like, do not go to the US. It's one of the most horrible places on earth. And they're seeing that now, right? Like, they're getting chased down the street. They're being hunted. It's like, what are you doing? Like, Mexico is still here. And actually, the economy is probably like better in many ways than the US. But I think a lot of them are figuring that out now. But, you know, there has been some problems. Like, for example, David Avocado Wolf told me that there's an area of Texas where basically there was some sort of like what you could call immigrants or what he called cartel or those sort of people that were causing massive chaos in these Texan border towns. So he was kind of like pro this Trump stuff because I think his father lives there or something. He's like, we got to get rid of these people. Well, here's the thing. Here's the trap. And here's the sad part. All of that stuff is caused by the government basically on purpose to make you want the police state.
Yeah. So they have you beg.
And so that's where the sad part comes in, is that they're so good at.
So they want them there, so they create a problem for you to beg them to be there. It's insane
what they do, and people can't see it. They're like, no, Biden brought it in. It's like
called the Hegelian dialectic, where problem, reaction, solution, where they have a solution, and they say they want to occupy this area, so they create a problem to where you beg them to occupy it. Come on, use you're just like you're childlike. The stupid people.
And Trump before him, yeah. Clinton, yeah. Bush, yeah. They all do. It's all one big system, a criminal system. But they do these things. So they'll bring in all these migrants. They'll cause problems in certain areas so that people demand the government do something. But that's what they want. That's problem, reaction, solution. The Hegelian dialectic. They do it over and over and over again. And that's the part that I wish that a lot of those sort of people could figure out a little bit. Because I get it. They're like, well, my dad's like living in a war zone because of migrants and this sort of a thing. Yeah, that's terrible. But at least realize that's done on purpose to make you want to get enslaved even more. That's really the case. But in the meantime, they have all these people under mind control. And so even when the ICE people go out and kill people, they become like rich. The easiest way to become a millionaire in the US is to shoot an innocent mother in the face. Yeah, that guy's raised like $1 million now.
Wow.
For
murder.
Being the Gestapo and like.
Wow. So that's how mentally ill perverted some of the population. And you know, all of them were police, were cops, right? All the money he got, military, probably cops and military, or some Freemason shit.
Shooting people in the face.
Yeah.
That's how
disgusting.
See, it's all just
disgusting that I'm sitting here broke while that murderer has over 700,000 fucking dollars.
Screwed up.
That's a goddamn sin. In my opinion, that's a fucking sin if there was one.
So you might be saying, like, what's the answer to all this? There's no answer. This all needs to collapse and go down, and a lot of people are probably going to die in the process, and then we rebuild. That's the answer. And you just need to survive it. And I've been trying to tell you how to do that for a long time. If you think about it, like, what have I been saying? I've said, get out of the cities, get out of the West. You know, there's probably people in Minnesota right now going, can't even leave their house without fear of getting shot. Get on something like a ranch. And of course, it doesn't have to be an expensive place. You can find like a super cheap place somewhere in Latin America and grow your own food. Yeah, but then, Jeff, I wouldn't have my car and go to the sports ball games and all this stuff. It's like, yeah, you have to actually give up all those things. And they give you those things to keep you in their trap.
All those things are fake and rigged.
And I get it. Like, I don't want NHL hockey to go away right now.
Oh, God.
I want to see the Oilers win the Stanley Cup. But if it does, I'm okay with it. Totally okay with it. And I realize it's...
Oh. Where is the fucking part? Show the thing.
For me, being outside of the Matrix, I can enjoy...
Oh. What?
Enslaved. But for me, being outside of the Matrix, I can enjoy watching a hockey game because it's a great game. Way better than soccer. Like anyone who's a big fan of soccer, I keep asking Gareth, like, because he's actually a fan of soccer and hockey.
Oh, I thought there was another video. Oh, thank you, Dana. Appreciate you. How are you? How you been? Where you been? Oh. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I mean, I hate to show more and more just everywhere you look, it's just government fraud, government stealing this, government stealing that, government fucking everybody and their fucking mother. It's just a tool. It's just a fucking tool. An extortion tool, a wealth transfer mechanism. Civil rights lawyer, 1.66 million subscribers, wildlife officers arrest innocent hunter to keep his expensive truck. DNR Thomas. He's not got a light out, but he stopped in the road and he backed up.
He's not got a light out, but he stopped in the road and he backed up. I'm going to stop him no matter what.
Imagine you're a law-abiding hunter in rural South Carolina. You do your best to follow the law, but you get arrested anyways, just because two game wardens like your brand new truck.
Would you tow the truck? So he just bought that truck, and it'd be nice to put the sucker on rollback, but that's up to you.
And they want to seize it and tow it and keep it for themselves because they see
Put it on a rollback means steal it and keep it for ourselves.
dollar signs, and they think it would help their careers.
This is like a once in a career. This is great, dude.
Holy shit, dude. Listen, this is great, dude. This is absolutely great. Like this is like no different than listening to the Bloods and the Crips scheming to steal from innocent women and children.
Absolutely great.
They thought this was going to be a career-making case, and I think it's going to make their careers, just not in the way that they thought it was going to.
Two game wardens set up a sting using a decoy deal.
Yeah, you fucking pedophile scheming criminal fucks. Everybody in the government is inherently a pedophile criminal fuck. You would never, in your right fucking mind, join a pedophile group that wants to tell people what to do and control them and steal their money. You got to be out of your fucking head.
Here in a field next to a road, they saw a guy just stop and look at the decoy deer. He did not shine a light on it. He didn't shoot at it. He just looked at it and then drove away. He did nothing.
He's like, what the fuck is that? And he noticed it and looked at it. He just noticed it and then said, okay, what the fuck? All right, I'm out of here. He just noticed it. Literally, he noticed their fake deer that they put up, these pedophile cops. And let me tell you, they are some pedophile fucking cops.
Nothing illegal, but he was an irresistible target for these two officers because his truck was new and expensive. Then he hires a lawyer, she obtains the body cam footage, and she was shocked at what she saw. She got the charges dropped and now has filed a lawsuit on his behalf. I got a chance to interview her and review all of this body cam footage, and it shows an out-of-control government agency harassing law-abiding citizens and trying to steal their...
Isn't that what all government is? It's all harassing people that want to be left alone. That's what government is. It shouldn't even exist, but we're in the land of the pea-brain retards that it's like children of the corn.
Stuff.
You can't stop and look at deer with a gun in the truck. It's also a moonlight night tonight.
Right.
So you
can't stop to look at a deer. You can't look at a deer, he said. You can't look at a deer because you have a gun in your truck. This is the mental illness that comes out of these pedophiles. I can't even watch this shit.
don't need a spotlight as much.
You need to see this and share it with everyone you know.
This might be good. Again, you get the idea. Go to his civil rights lawyer fucking channel and check it out. I can only watch so much of this shit. These people, these cops, I mean, if I could get my hands on them, I would just fucking rip their fucking heads right off their fucking bodies. I'd just kill them, dude. There would be no... Slowly. I have to get in their heads before I fucking take them out. Because these people are amazing, dude. They're amazing, dude. The criminal, they are literally have the same exact mind as these fucking goddamn criminals. That, you know what I mean? Exact mindset. Their mindset, it was like listening to the Bloods or the Crips. It's mind-boggling, dude, that the people allow a group of fucking a gang to run around and extort them. It's bizarre, very bizarre. But that's what we see every day. Man, it's much worse than we thought. Let's see here. Let me share this. Where's everybody at?
That's an explosive memo that they're literally giving illegal orders. There's going to be a lot of court cases, and we'll see what happens. So there's a whistleblower inside ICE, and they're letting you know about a memo that went out telling ICE to don't worry about warrants, just break into people's houses. And they're trying to bury this memo.
That's fucking
It's
great.
a memo from, I think, May of 2025. So Aaron Menick says, holy crap, an ICE whistleblower just revealed a secret memo authorizing ICE officers to break into homes without a judicial warrant, which the Department of Homeland Security's own legal training materials say is unconstitutional. ICE then hid the memo from the public, passing it along by word of mouth. So here it is from the AP. Immigration officers assert sweeping power to enter homes without a judge warrant. That's a memo says that. And this is from January 21st.
Oh, we got an
2026
memo.
So here,
we gave ourselves permission to violate, to commit a criminal act.
Here's the grave.
We gave ourselves permission to commit a criminal act. We're allowed to be criminals.
Man of the disclosure. The gravamen of the disclosure is as follows. By memorandum dated May 12, 2025, this is the May 12th memo, Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons authorizes ICE agents to forcibly enter into certain people's homes without a judicial warrant, consent, or an emergency. Specifically, in the May 12th memo, the acting ICE Director authorizes ICE agents to rely on Form I-205, which is not a judicial warrant, to enter the residence of an alien subject to a final order of deportation without consent, including by a necessary and reasonable amount of force. So it's saying, so what ICE is telling their agents, go ahead and use force. Go into someone's house to get an illegal alien, and you don't need, or anybody, and you don't need a real warrant to.
Hey, they're illegal. They're an illegal alien. They're breaking the law. So I got it. Let's break the law too to get them. Let's justify it. Boo boo goo goo gaga goo goo. I mean, I want to kill everybody in government right now. I want to strangle your fucking, choke your fucking heads till your eyeballs shoot out like fucking grapes.
Do it. Just use this form I-205. While addressed to an all ICE personnel and
judicial warrant. It's just some fucking memo some pedophile wrote down and gave themselves permissions to be a pedophile. We're allowed to be a pedophile, boo boo, because we said so.
Practice, the May 12th memo has not been formally distributed to all personnel. Instead, the May 12th memo has been provided to select DHS officials who are then directed to verbally brief the new policy for action. Those supervisors then show the memo to some employees, like our clients, and direct them to read the memo and return it to the supervisor.
Wow.
So they're not allowed to keep a hold of the memo.
So this is why the people at the top have to die for what the people below do. I don't care if they go crazy and start shooting a bunch of people. You gotta die now, dude. It was on your watch. It was done under you. You gotta pay now. I'm sorry. The people that are in charge of ICE right now need to be executed for this shit. Trump, all of them. People died from this twice, more than that.
They have to read it and give it back.
That is like you pulled the trigger and murdered them yourself, Trump. You have to die for that shit. Every fucking one of you. It's like you pulled the trigger yourself on the street that day. You got to die for that. You're the reason that happened, Trump. He needs to be executed immediately. Noam Christ needs to be executed immediately. Pam Blondie, Cash Patel, Seth, they all need to be executed immediately for murder. For fucking murder, not once, but many. They need to be executed a couple times if you could.
So they don't want any. But someone leaked it.
What we'll do is we'll take their bodies, we'll execute them, and then we'll execute them again and chop their bodies in half again just to make sure.
And ICE secretly told its officers that anytime someone has been ordered removed, if someone has been ordered removed from the country, ICE can break down their door without a warrant.
Dead, man.
It has been accepted for generations that the only thing which can authorize agents to break into your home is a warrant signed by a judge. No wonder ICE wanted to hide this memo telling them that they could do it. Here's the memo. So chillingly, the whistleblower says that ICE trainers were directed, no paper trail.
All these people in the Trump administration need to be executed immediately for murder. And in fact, the whole government actually needs to be executed immediately for murder. The entire government, everybody in it is guilty of murder and stealing and extortion.
They were directed to train all of ICE's new recruits that these
everybody in government that gets a paycheck, you are accepting stolen money. That is a fucking crime. That is a goddamn crime. Oh, well, no, that's see, you don't even see theft. You don't understand what theft is. You don't even see it because of some words they said to you. You don't understand when they steal money from you and it's not your consent, sales tax, property tax, all this shit. You don't understand. That's theft. And when you get paid with that money, that's receiving stolen money because it was taken against my will. So everybody in government that gets a paycheck, you're a goddamn parasitical fucking criminal, pedophile, psychopathic fuck that needs to die immediately.
Administrative warrants authorized.
Like, imagine if people realize this simple concept, these simple facts. How dead you fucking criminal fucks would be in government. You're all fucking criminals. Everyone in government is automatically a fucking stealing, fucking money received. You have received stolen money for. That's what you're all guilty of, receiving stolen money. You fucking sick fucks.
Breaking into people's homes,
payback.
even though the Department of Homeland Security's own training materials still makes clear that it's illegal. Upon information and belief, and consistent with the May 12 memo, instructors for new ICE recruits are directed to teach that Form I-205 allows ICE agents to arrest aliens in their home without consent to enter the residence.
Again, that's the essence of government. I'm allowed to do this to you because I said so. I'm allowed to do this to you because I said so. That's just a fucking pedophile bully gang bully in a playground, man. Not respecting anybody's sovereignty. You got Trump going around not respecting the sovereignty of countries, but he doesn't respect the sovereignty of individuals either. No governments do.
And without a judicial warrant. So they're going against the law. They're making this up. And they're telling
government, they just make shit up and do what they want. Do as I say, not as I do. I didn't just murder that person on the street in broad daylight. No. He was a terrorist.
These agents.
That's what they said, the mentally ill retards.
That they can do this. That they can break.
They called a dude that we saw clearly helping a woman that got assaulted and pushed down. We saw a dude get maced and attacked and murdered. And these fucking cocksucking pedophile fucks have the nerve to tell us he was a fucking terrorist, dude. I want to kill these people. I want to strangle their fucking heads till their eyes pop out of their fucking heads like grapes.
Break into someone's house without a judicial warrant. That's what they're being. So that's why they hid the memo, but they're verbally instructing their agents to do this.
So you have the leaders promoting, basically just telling these immigrant civil enforcement agencies an open checkbook, basically, on violating everybody's rights. They probably, and I'll put money on it, that, which I don't have, but if I did, I'll put money on it. They told them they could just murder anybody they want and get away with it. That's what they were told. Anybody else, just murder them. They'll fucking obey. This is what they were told by. This is why the leadership, they all have to die. Not just the leadership of ICE. The entire Trump administration should be executed immediately. In fact, everybody in government needs to be executed immediately. This group of nut job, mental ill retard, unipody gang of pedophile thieves.
So, in short, this secret memo explains so much of what we've been seeing over the last months, including this raid of a home in Minneapolis where ICE officers presented no warrant before breaking in the door. Turns out they were secretly told that they don't need a warrant. Here is in a sign of how
you're destroying people's lives, unleashed by pedophile Trump, pedophile government. And don't get it twisted. If the Democrats were in right now, they'd be doing the same fucking thing because that's the plan of Israel. They're trained by Israel. A foreign invader runs the Pentagon. Genocidal pedophiles. Yeah. A den of pedophiles runs. And genocidal pedophiles. All the pedophiles run to Israel for safe haven. And they're all genocidal, murdering children of Gaza. So genocidal pedophiles run the Pentagon since the year 2000, according to Donald Rumsfeld.
How explosive ICE knew this secret memo would be. One whistleblower says he was only allowed to read the memo and was barred from taking note, and warned that employees...
Don't get it twisted. Israel is not just a terrorist state, welfare state, parasitic state. It is a pedophile state.
Had been punished for disagreeing. At least one ICE instructor resigned rather than teach that this lie that it's okay to break into someone's house under Section F1.
Because a foreign country told them it was okay. Your government, your U.S. government that loves you so much, boo-boo, goo-goo, they're run by Israel, you stupid fucking shit stains. Stop being so fucking dumb. You gotta stop being so fucking dumb.
120 whatever. Instead of using a warrant. One ICE instructor resigned. I'm not going to teach that.
Nice, nice.
Despite the May 12th memo being addressed to all ICE personnel.
Again, what that instructor who resigned, he's like, I'm not going to be part of the fucking problem. I'm going to create distance between me and these people and the problem. I'm not going to help them. Fuck that. Good man. I mean, he shouldn't be there in the first place. He's basically a fucking nutjob pedophile in the first place.
In practice, the memorandum has only been distributed to select DHS and ICE officials. Furthermore, our clients have been told that the May 12th memo must be treated with unusually strict access control for a document without any confidentiality markings. To wit, one of our clients was allowed to view the memorandum only in the presence of his supervisor. They were handed the memorandum, allowed a few minutes to review it without the ability to take notes, and were directed to hand it back. They were also informed that another employee had been resigned for contradicting a supervisor about a different ICE policy. Our client understood their supervisor shared this piece of information as a warning that expressing disagreement with the new arrest policy could result in adverse career consequences. Together, our clients are aware of multiple Department of Homeland Security employees who faced retaliation for
government. That's government for you. Submit and obey, or else.
For expressing their concerns and or disagreements with the May 12th memo's policy change, likely constituting prohibited personnel practices. One client is aware of a seasoned government instructor tasked with teaching this new doctrine who chose to resign rather than be forced to teach what they understood to be unlawful. Based upon information and belief, ICE began formalizing this policy change as early as March 2025. The internal disagreement about the policy and the furtive manner of its rollout are indicators that agency leadership is aware that this new policy runs afoul of settled legal precedent.
Yeah, so this is executable shit by these pedophile fucks, okay, in government. They know they are intentionally violating people's rights, which is criminal. This is causing harm. This is some criminal pedophile shit by government, and it's intentionally causing harm. So you have government, a group of pedophiles, intentionally causing harm for Israel and themselves.
And constitutional principles. So they all know that what they're doing is illegal. The people at the top,
which makes them criminals. That's the point.
The people, the morons, the peons at the bottom don't. They're being told something that's wrong.
But it doesn't matter. You should know that causing harm is wrong, and you should have a brain and not just be an order follower in the first place. There you go. That's where you shit the bed. You were willing to be a cop or military or in government for that matter. That's an order follower. Anybody in government, you're just an order follower because that's what government does. Government follows the orders of the pedophiles above, and intelligence, who runs intelligence in the families and establishments that have run them for centuries and centuries. The families that have accumulated wealth for centuries. And you morons think Elon Musk is the richest moron in the world, and Larry and these other people, when these families have been accumulated wealth out of thin air with the banks, the banksters. You people are so dumb. It's insane. They've got more money in their pinky than Elon Musk has ever gotten free from our government, by the way. Every penny he got was from us. He stole it. Subsidies. Look it up. The dude's a fake. Elon Musk is a fake. In fact, I'm tired of talking about it. What's up, Robin? You made it. Thank you, Dana. Much love to you. Oh. Oh, it's been rough. Rough. Oh, man. Good to see you guys. I'm going to use the restroom here. Let me throw any song record. Let me throw something on. I got to use the restroom here. I'm dying over here. Powers that shouldn't be. Are obsessed with controlling us. Powers that shouldn't be. Are obsessed with controlling us. Off negative energy. I mean, they put it right in your face, man. I mean, holy motherfucker. They want you wearing a mask, all submissive. Like a slave. Like a slave. They've already mentally terraformed this place in their favor so they can eat negative emotions and harvest them. And you could feel it. And they feed off negative energy. And you could feel it. Negative energy. You could feel it. We're being control freaks. Okay? That's what's going on. And it's what's happening. We're being control freaks. That's what's going on. Get all the red bricks out there. Are obsessed with controlling. Are obsessed with controlling. The powers that shouldn't be are obsessed with controlling us. Powers that shouldn't be are obsessed with controlling us. Thank you very much for the dono, Dana. Oh. Yep. Dollar's lost 97% of its value since 1913. So, in other words, 97% of the product of your hard work and labor has been depleted. You only get 3% for your hard work now instead of 100%. Sad. Hidden tax of inflation is sad. People don't even comprehend it, really. It's like getting stolen from somebody or robbed blind from somebody, right? It's like being robbed blind from somebody and you never even got to meet the robbers face to face. They stole from you and they never even had to look at you in your ugly face as they stole it. Just kidding. My ugly face as they stole it. Because they stole it. Oh yeah. Yeah, it sucks living like a goddamn animal. I can tell you that right now. It sucks living like a fucking animal. These poor bastards must be fucking freezing their knickers. Just kidding. They must be freezing their fucking nuts off and their tits off up north, man. Damn, these poor homeless people, man. Can you imagine? Yeah, Canadian dollars 1%. That's funny. Yay. Hey, I hear you. No doubt, right? No doubt. Oh, that's the whole thing, huh? Oh man, these fucking retards with their fucking melt flood shit. God, they're so dumb, these melt flood retards. There's probably nothing dumber than a mud flood retard. You can't teach them the truth. They're stuck on they really believe that they fucking got it right. Meanwhile, they fucking shit the bed all over the place. Fucking dumb fucks. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess. Oh. Oh gosh, that's not it. No. Oh, I wanted to show this this other video I found with some old world body sizes, giants, compared to, you know. Oh my God. Yeah, no kidding. Stay healthy. Walking is very healthy. It doesn't seem to be helping Jeff like it should, and Max, but it should. I don't, whatever. But walking is helping, and I'm kidding. Let's see here.
I started noticing them in the margins, not in history books, not in.
Oh wait, I don't want to hear this. You could check out Tatarian Vault, all these channels. They're all basically retarded. They have no clue what the fuck's going on. They think there's mud floods and shit. They're fucking think they got nuked out and shit. And they're just retarded as shit. It's so dumb. But they do have incredible photos and videos of the people inheriting the old world infrastructure, you know? And before they wiped out a lot of these what they call giants, but these people are nothing compared to the 25 footers that were walking around. When you look at the buildings that were built for these, a lot of buildings built for these 25 footers, man. That's we see a lot of buildings built for 25-foot people. And so this guy looks like a midget compared to that. He's only like 9 feet tall, probably. Maybe even 12. I don't know. He's fucking pretty tall. Yeah, he could be 15. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, I don't know if that's even, you know. But we know that there was no problem having big vessels at all. We know that. That's not a problem at all. It's easy in the hologram to have big vessels. I could have let it run. God! I mean, come on! I don't know. It almost looks like they got some of that fucking, what do you call it? Some of that. Yeah, I remember these two. I think these motherfuckers are brothers, even. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, they come from the old bankster and Rothschild family shit. Again, these guys aren't the tallest guys in the world, but they're not exact. Still, the guy's quite tall. Oh, here they are working on the railroad that they found all fucked up, and they just got to fix a few areas here and there that didn't get that got melt flooded. They got to literally dig them up from the melt flood. These morons will call it a mud flood because they'd shit the bed all the time, and they're stupid as shit. Yeah. Look at J.P. Morgan. That's good. Again, look, an electric vehicle right there, a trolley, an electric trolley that they found from the old world in operational condition even after the X Factor event. The Great Meltification event that wiped out the entire world, except for some pockets of survival that slowly repopulated and started a post Great Meltification history, a new one, piggybacking on the old one and combining them and confusing the entire world. Right? Right. Say, of course, Jerry, you're always right, Jerry. You're always right. I know. What the fuck is wrong with this guy's fucking hands? Enough. God damn. What the fuck? That's not awkward at all. Jeez, what the shit? What in the hell? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Are people looking up at him, or is this some bullshit? Is this guy right here looking at him? God damn, the woman must be fucking tall. Damn, that's tall. What the holy shit, look at these fuckers. Motherfuckers stick out like a sore thumb. You drop that basket and you accidentally kill somebody with that shit. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Makes you wonder about these fucking weirdos that do the dressing, the suits and shit. What kind of person does it? Imagine a bunch of shit. That's a big motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know, man. Are they, what's really going on here? Look, it's look, I'll be darned. Look, that's Paul Bunyan. It's Paul Bunyan. You saw that? No, that was Paul Bunyan. Damn, God damn, these fuckers look like midgets. Holy fuck, look at that fucking shit. It's a big fucking bitch. Oh, wow. That dude looks big. Oh, found him another giant. Found him another female giant. So now they can each have a big giant again. For that body size, vessel size. They can automate that one. Automated. The self-reproducing. The vessels. Damn. Damn, they ain't even looking at him. This fucking looks fake as shit. I'm not even looking at him, dude. I'd be looking at him, dude. There ain't nothing else to look at this from this angle. Give me a break. That looks fake as shit. Damn. God damn. Damn, these motherfuckers are homely. Motherfucker, you could get lost in that thing. Holy shit. They still sit in these fucking chairs. That's a big chair. Holy shit. And again, man, wearing clothes from the old world. Yeah, that seems like a big dude. Damn. And again, look, the building entrance there built for his head. He's ducking to say hello or talk or speak. It's like talking to these. You got to get down on your fucking knees to talk to these little fucking retards. Holy shit. Dude, don't be messing with dude's wife, bro. You're going to get fucking kicked like a football, bro. Oh, you're just helping her. Here, have some tissue. God damn. Yikes. There's a lot of big motherfuckers. Motherfuckers are big. Yeah, what is it with these big? Run. Run, Forrest, run. Holy shit, look at that dude. That's another angle of that dude, that same dude. This dude's walking the street over here now. Somebody else got a picture of that saying it's the same dude. That looks really creepy, the legs. What's up with that? God damn, dude, what's up with your fucking knee, bro? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're in love, you're in love. I don't know what to say. Whatever makes you happy, right? Make it work. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow. That looks really stupid. They look like fucking aliens and shit. Look at the neck on that thing. Oh, these poor people are so dumb. for the retake. Revealed a theory on the flood. Shut the fuck up, retard fucking Volt. God damn, I hate these people. Right? What's up, Don Conrad? How are you? Yeah, Dana, imagine how much it would take to clothe these people the size of giants. The costs of the fabric alone, mind-boggling. But yeah, again, it's in a world that probably wasn't always focused on a profit. It might have been a more of a love-based world. Then again, who knows? Whatever. Who the fuck knows? It's a duality still, so it's looks like they had their problems. Everybody in this place is going to have problems because of this duality shit, holographic shit. Yeah, that's a good point, Justin. I'll say Justin because I don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, Adam. Same with all of you. See an influx of AI old world channels. They know people are becoming aware even slightly and muddying the waters, so to speak, with false info. Yeah, it's sad, bro. It's like the propaganda against this, all of us is so bad. I mean, I can't even get people to, I can't get a single subscriber, follower, view, barely get a donate for one for Dana and Milkfoot, Chicago, and Don, even though it's been a minute. Where are you at, Don, with the dono? Just kidding. Appreciate the donos. So, yeah, I mean, even so, you know, I mean, and Bubscat, there you are. What's up, Bubscat? Fat Man. JH. Yeah. Yes, that was Max Egan's. No, God, don't be mean. That mean. Yeah, I bet his ego is insane, huh? Yeah. Yeesh. Giants. So I have a feeling, whoops, I can play a song for Dana, who donated. I have a feeling she might want to hear this one. I'm not sure, but you never know. Look at the melted statue. Melted statue. Melted statue like a melted building. Evidence. Government.
Big bully psychopathic dude.
Big bully psychopathic dude.
That you don't want to deal with ever, right? Big bully psychopathic dude. Government. You can't talk to her.
parasite.
See the belt split? It concreted everything in its path. Even plants and trees. It concreted wooden barrels and ropes. The belt split concreted everything in its path. And these retards think that petrification is the thing. I debunked it. I debunk you. I debunk you. And rebuke you.
Government. It's the parasite.
Government. It's the parasite.
You can't talk to us. It's the parasite.
That you don't want to deal with ever, right?
Fluoride is working. Amazing how well the fluoride is working. It's amazing how well the fluoride is working. Amazing how well the chemtrails are working.
It's the parasite.
Amazing how well the GMO is working.
It's the parasite.
That has been now that house been gone.
Government.
Look at that melted up. It melted right over the wood and concreted it. And the idiots think it's petrified. Petrified all by itself. Buku, buku, gaga, guku.
You understand?
You understand how dumb they are?
Like full-scale fascism is in effect.
Full-scale fascism in effect, folks.
How are you so dumb?
Ah! Big, holy, psychopathic dude.
It's the parasite.
Parasite. Parasite.
Parasite, dude.
A parasite.
Big, holy, psychopathic dude.
It's
You don't melt the building. But the retards are so dumb they get it backwards. That's the natural house is retarded.
Amazing how well the fluoride works.
You can literally see the building melted down all around. But the retards will believe anything that a pedophile tells them. That's what they do. Nothing but a bunch of pedo protectors, pedos and speedos. Nothing but a bunch of pedos and speedos around this fucking place in this world. You know? Oh, I'm going to fucking slaughter that fucking blue. I'm not even getting harassed by blue jays anymore. Now it's woodpeckers. It's, you can't, dude, it doesn't matter. These cocksuckers. God! God damn it! Get the fuck out of here! Fuck! Man! Just to fucking scare them away, they come back. It's useless. Okay, Robin, have a good one at work. Yeah, love you. Have a good one. Bless you. Thank you. Yeah. Here we go, Mel Flood. I know Mel Flood likes this one. Folks, if you're one of those fucking retards that go, bricks don't melt, they use them for fireplaces. Listen to me. Everything has a melting point here. Temperature dictates states of matter. If it gets hot enough, it'll fucking turn into a liquid. And if it gets even hotter, it'll turn into a gas, and vice versa. What I'm constantly showing you is evidence of an incredible world that has been obliterated and wiped out.
surrender.
Yeah, I don't know why this internet sucks donkey dick, or the computer, or the fucking YouTube. I don't know what it is, but it's some serious sucking. Fucking bullshit. But all right, you guys, love you, appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one. And those of you who helped me, I love you and thank you. And hang in there. We'll talk to you soon. It's fucking cold as shit too, huh? Damn. All right, y'all have a good one.